Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Major League Baseball on a Sunday afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Colorado Rockies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Michael Lorenzen.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And we are underway in Denver. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Foul ball there. Just settling in here at Coors Field.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That misses, and it's 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2-2 now. That one
That's
missed.
ball 3.
Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
The batter now will be Will Smith. That one fouled hard the other way. Tucker at first, 1 gone. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Smith not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Here is Freddie Freeman. And that one fouled off.
Ball.
Right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the 3rd out of the inning. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Coors Field, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy in the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Edouard Julien digging in for the Rockies. Hey! The 0-1 slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mickey Moniak will hit next. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Ball, that's inside.
Man at second. Fastball in for a strike. And the count is 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Boy, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Number 7 swings through it for strike 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Runner at second here, one gone. And that is out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Troy Johnston. First pitch misses. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Denver, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's high.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have to do.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He circles the bases, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Now it's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Big-time power.
Outside, that's a ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ball, down.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. And it's a strikeout looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. That clips the corner. And now the 0-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ball, that's out.
Here's a 2-2. On the ground. And it goes just foul.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And that just misses. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And that's ball 4. And he made that pitcher throw 9 times on the way to that one.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Over to first, and he saved. Now, Haesung Kim. Kim in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Struck him out swinging, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. Pajes off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
Strike 2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Caught it, looking for the K. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 1-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. Ball 1, no strikes. And a big swing and a miss. Check swing. He went. That is strike 2. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And the tying run is on base. Brett Sullivan digging in for the Rockies. Fly ball down the line. Hernandez on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. The 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but somehow
outside.
Climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Kim over to second, on to Freddie. Double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Brenton Doyle, the next to hit.
Yeah!
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
2 down, nobody on. That one not close. 1-2 to count.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And
Ball,
that
that's
misses.
outside.
And a full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him looking. And that is that. Rockies are down quietly. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Fought off foul. Yo 1. Tap foul at the plate. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Kyle Tucker.
You know, count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
He swings and fouls one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Ball 2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that's off the inside edge. 3-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And he put up quite the battle on the way to the walk. It took 11 pitches. So man aboard. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. He's 0 for 1. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. McCarthy has a beat on it. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
Hey!
Hammered down the right side, but foul. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
1-2 now. Struck him out looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 left for LA, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Coors Field as we go to the last of the third. Kyle Carroll's digging in for the Rockies. The 0-1.
No, that's low.
And there's a strike.
2.
Line drive. And there's 1 down.
Batting ninth, left fielder.
Next to hit, Jake McCarthy. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-1. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
There you
Check
go.
swing on the 2-1. Appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him.
Up next for the Rockies.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. He hit a leadoff double in the bottom of the first.
Ball
Maybe
1.
a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. Quick move to first. McCarthy dives back in safely. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
3-1 now. Man at first, one away. Crush. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A shot to the opposite field. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Mickey Moniak. His first at bat was a strikeout.
No,
Ground ball to the right side and foul ball. The 0-1.
Nope.
2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. This is
Ball.
off the
That's
inside.
inside.
2-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Out number 2.
Up next for the Rockies, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. There's a line drive to left field. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Rockies, right
Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball. That's down.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Sasaki. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in Denver as we go to the top of the 4th. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a
That's
ground
foul.
ball, and that's just foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Max Muncy at the dish. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The Rockies up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. You're getting a taste
that's
right
down.
here what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye of the strike zone. And it's ball
That's ball
4. He
4.
missed down low.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. He reached out a walk his first time.
Hey.
Muncy leads off first with 1 away. That catches the corner. Ripped on a line to center. He's got it.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop, Hesung Kim.
And now the shortstop, Hesung Kim.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hey.
He's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
To the right side. And that one finds its way through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Struck out looking his first time.
Ball upstairs.
Two aboard, 2 outs. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Muncy on his horse around third. Safe. It's 2-2.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box.
Ball, that's out.
Two on, 2 outs.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away. tough spot right here. A
Inside.
couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Dodgers.
back, and they turn
Number
to a new
60,
arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Edgardo Henriquez.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Fouled off left side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
That's
I
a
don't like
ball.
to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Rockies, catcher Brett Sullivan.
Now the catcher up to hit, Brett Sullivan. 0 for 1 so far.
Aye.
That clips the corner. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul out of play. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now.
That was
that ball went
absolute
out.
gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Inside ball.
Yeah, that's
Nope,
a little bit
that's a ball.
high. And the count's full.
Really good two-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back,
Rockies.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th.
47.
Juan Mejia.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now.
Kyle Tucker.
Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Dodgers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. We've seen them go down looking several times.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. Into the second deck it goes, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Hey!
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Oh, and 2 now. That one lifted to left. 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And a foul ball. One now.
Ball, that's in.
This one popped up. Julian under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball, that's low.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's ball 2.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's down and
That's
in.
ball 3.
Foul ball there. And a payoff pitch. Got it. That's out number 3. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Kyle Carroll's digging in for the Rockies. And that one just
outside.
misses.
Ball,
Right now,
that's
behind
inside.
the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through. Next offering misses, and now it's 3-2. Jake McCarthy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Hit by a pitch his first time and then came around to score. Oh, 1 down. And fouled off. Chopped out towards short. Kim. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
1 out man at first. Edouard Julien digs in now.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in on a dive.
Aye.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Rudder takes off. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Rockies, designated hitter, Mickey.
So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second.
Nope.
Struck him out looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Muncy measures 5 feet 10 inches, 35 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Next offering way off the plate.
Ball.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And Now
Ball,
it's
big
3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hey!
And there's a foul ball. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Juan Mejia will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher on here, Jimmy Hergen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Two down, bases empty. Hesung Kim now at the plate, 1 for 2.
Nope. That's inside.
Hit weakly on the ground. Tovar. Save.
He's good.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
2 outs, runner at first. Alex Freeland will hit next. That one ripped, but foul. Kim leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Up the middle, and there's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Ohtani, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that one upstairs, ball 1. First and second, 2 down, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Here's a 2-0. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's off the plate.
Kyle Tucker would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
For the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That
Oh,
one
that's
misses. That's 5 straight.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
The 1-0. 6 straight outside the strike zone.
pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Fouled off. He was late. Bases loaded. 2 down. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. And the Dodgers leave him loaded. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Blake Trinan.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Well, 1-run game, and now the first baseman.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Klein also throwing. The 1-1. Taps softly to the right side. Freeman, the underhand flip, nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Rockies, right fielder, Troy.
And now the right fielder, Troy Johnston. Hey! Just missed.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. 2 down.
Up next for the Rockies, the shortstop,
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. He is singled and he is flied to left. In the air to left center. Pajes on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 3-2. Top of inning number 7, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. That's a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Zach Agnos appears to be getting loose. Bernardino getting loose as well. Oh, 1 now. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That one ripped right center field. And it hits the top of the wall. Relay to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now Teoscar Hernandez. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Yeah!
Man at second. That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that's
That's out.
outside. And the count's full. And ball
That's
4,
ball 4.
2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, 1 out. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. In this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 7. That one
That's ball
missed.
2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That
That's
one
outside.
misses. And now 3-1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Andy Pajes waiting to bat for the Dodgers. 2 on, 1 out. That's in there. And now it's 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. In the air, left field. And it stays fair. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Golden opportunity right here.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Now the 0-1.
Ball. That's inside.
Bases loaded. 1 away. Tap foul at the plate. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. The relay throw. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Jimmy Herget departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Ryan Feltner.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Hesung Kim getting ready to hit.
Hey!
Two on, two outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that's the third out. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 2. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 7th, Brett Sullivan digging in for the Rockies. Swinging a foul straight back.
All these Rockies being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Goes down looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Doyle stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The Rockies trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Round second, digging for third. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here's the third baseman, Kyle Karros. On the ground to the left, and it's just foul. That was close. The tying run at the plate.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Blake Trinan out of the game. And he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Alex Vesia on the pitch here.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Close, but called the ball. And it's 1-0. Tying run at the plate. The 1-2.
Ball.
And
Ball
there's a ball.
3.
Edouard Julien in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swings and misses, struck him out. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 2. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the 8th. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one wrapped foul. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there at the knees. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Tomoyuki Sagato, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. That misses.
Nope.
Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
It's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Now
That's
one
ball
miss.
3.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Next offering is fouled back.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 can give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Edouard Julien.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Here's a 1-2.
That's a ball.
And that
Ball
one is inside. And he walked
Ball
it.
4, pitches
And that'll
down.
bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Nope, that's a ball.
The Rockies with the tying run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air, right field. Lays out for it, but it's a foul ball. Now all even up. Just
Inside,
misses
ball
the
3.
mark outside the zone.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
One out, man at first. And here's the first baseman. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rockies, right fielder.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Alex Vesia is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Diaz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies.
Hey!
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
He goes down looking. The Rockies strand 1. They trail it here 4-2. Back here in Denver, we go to the 9th. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Comebacker to the mound. It's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the
So now it's
Dodgers,
Freddie Freeman,
first baseman,
1 for 4
Freddie
with a
Freeman.
double. First offering, runner goes. Swinging a foul straight back. Here comes the 0-1. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Smith around third. And they take a 3-run lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Hard liner. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Ball, that's out.
That's ripped into the outfield. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 4.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Ryan Feltner won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Tomoyuki Sagano.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
And he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Stepping in, Haesung Kim. Kim at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Two runs across in the inning here at the top of the 9th. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Tovar. And he beats it. He's safe.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Alex
First
Freeman.
and second. 2 outs. Alex Freeland digs in now. In the air, left field. McCarthy should have this one. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Rockies 2. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the 9th. Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate.
Off the plate, ball 1.
He
Nope,
hasn't
that's off
wanted
the
to
plate.
challenge
Ball
him
2.
both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Just
Ball 3.
missed. And that is out of play. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. In the air to left center. Pajes takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rockies, catcher, Brett.
Here's the catcher, Brett Sullivan. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Pulls that one foul. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Diaz, a 6'3" righty, 31 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2012. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Rockies down to their final out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Doyle in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
They're down to their final strike.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby. That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Two now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
And your final 6-2.